Joining me now is Susan Hans, the president of the PTA. Thank you so much for joining me.
Great to be here.
So my first question for you is, how would you explain the OSBA Capital Conference to someone who's never heard of it?
You know, it's a real gathering of school board members from across the state of Ohio and also other statewide and local organizations who deeply care about the education of students in Ohio.
Thank you. So what brings you to OSBA this year?
Ohio PTA has been a presence at the Capital Conference for many years now. We consider ourselves a partner with them in furthering children's education, and so we have an exhibitor's booth and talk to people interested about PTA and hear about their experiences in PTA. We also usually present a workshop. Our title tomorrow is Family Engagement.
So at your booth, you talk a lot about the PTA, and there's a lot more to the PTA than most people would know. So how does the PTA go beyond the scope of what most people think it is at just the community level?
Well, that's true. Most people are familiar with the PTA at their local school building, their elementary, their middle school, their high school. And those members and officers are dedicated to improving student success within their building. But we also have a statewide organization, Ohio PTA, and we're all part of the national PTA. Everybody is a vast chain of networked PTAs throughout the country. And what that provides you with is you can network with other local leaders, attend training conferences, and also it gives you an opportunity to speak out on behalf of children on issues that affect them.
So how would you explain the benefits of having a PTA?
Well, I think the biggest one is being linked to Ohio PTA and National PTA, because there's a vast amount of training involved that we offer our local leaders and members. PTAs are 501c3 organizations, tax exempt, and there are a lot of regulations that go along with that, and so we provide training on how to meet those legal requirements, how to maintain financial management, and leadership development, skills in working with people, conflict resolution, and also I think one of the biggest pieces is advocacy. We give you the opportunity and the platform and the information and resources to speak out when there's legislation pending that affects children's health, welfare, safety, and especially education. And that's a big benefit.
So, with the advocacy of the PTA, how do you see the PTA and OSBA connected in guiding education in the right direction for the future?
You know, we consider ourselves true partners with school board members across the state, especially in communities where there's a PTA or more than one PTA. And the PTA and school board members work closely together because we're both deeply interested in children's education and making that every child's potential a reality. We truly believe every child has the potential to succeed and lead a happy, healthy, fulfilling life. And while school board members make the final decision in any educational matter by state law and actually by our own bylaws, we state that in there, we think we provide a valuable input, the parent's perspective. It's hard to develop a program unless you know how it's going to impact the family. And school boards are usually more than willing, in fact eager, to hear from families, parents, and especially PTAs, because they're always there. They're the one constant in parent engagement in a district. Month after month, they're there. And you can count on them for honest and informed feedback on what's going on in your district.
It's really great to hear.
Thanks.
So the theme for this conference this year is Leadership for Learning. So what does Leadership for Learning mean to you?
I think as the president-elect of an organization dedicated to student success, that what we need to do is keep learning. We need to do professional development ourselves to keep on top of educational trends, on how families are changing, and also to keep up with what other organizations are doing. And I think everyone here feels that way, that as leaders of our various organizations with the responsibility for promoting children's success, we need to do our best to learn so that we can do our best for student learning. If we're not doing the right things and if we're not keeping up, how can we possibly be providing the best education possible for students in Ohio?
Of course. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.